Hey guys, what's going on? I'm on my way to take her nephew to school. I have a different client today. I like her a lot. I like paint nails and stuff, so that's cool. I'm tired today. So I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee, drop him at school. You know, regular. I'm always thinking about how I can make more money, because I have Lucian with me all the time, so that's always my ailment, is that I don't have a babysitter for him and his dad doesn't help me do anything. Other than that, that's really what's inhibiting me from reaching my full potential. And for others, though, it's an excuse. I just have a lot of trust issues with sending my son to a babysitter. And a lot of my mother friends or single mom friends or parent friends, they're overstimulated. It doesn't matter if they're married and they're even more stimulated, taking care of their kids and their husband. So when people talk about your people often miss the mark where we talk about how people are overstimulated from their own lives. So I'm starting to look. I'm gonna start looking for I'm even gonna start looking for a new school for Lucian. Sight Straight. Shout out to Siden's dad. Who's just my ex-husband, who goes above and beyond really what his call of duty is. And I'm just really thankful for that, because you don't get that often. You see, I'm stuck with Lucian's dad, lives 10 minutes away. He does nothing. So it is what it is. You just keep your head in the game. I always try to keep my head in the game no matter what. Even right now, I'm just drowning, in bills. I'm drowning. But I just keep praying, for a better day. Because the shit gotta get handled one way or another, you know what I mean? That's life. And I just always want to make a conscious, positive decision as a mother to do what's right and not just make a decision out of fear or just out of desperation. Because, sometimes those decisions can set you back a long way. And I know that I've grown so much as a person because I just have no desire anymore. I don't care about aesthetics. I mean, of course I'm gonna put that shit on when I go out and I'm gonna get dressed, but that's the least of my fucking worries. I'm just praying that, my YouTube platform and, my social media blesses me enough to monetize, and share my story with others, and create resources. It's my big goal. If I could just, make a living and grant a living to others off of granting and creating resources, to me that would be ideal. As a single mother, creating resources that I wish that I had. Because sometimes it's just as simple as, if we can sponsor a mother for, a week of gas money, and, what does that look like? You're saying, well, I know I've been in tough spots where I haven't had gas and I'm scraping up change in my console or whatever. So, I know the difference that makes. I know the depression that comes with that sort of, trying to make sure you're balancing everything, because at the end of the day, it's not like I can call Lucian's dad and say, listen, I really don't have gas money. Can you send me some? He's going to tell me a story if he even answers his phone, because, that whole situation is touch and go. But I just want to be able to somehow make, if I can just make a little bit of a difference, then I feel like I'm, I have accomplished something. My personal development, I can honestly say that I was further, not further along on my journey, meaning that there was a time when all of this shit would have, maybe went to my head or whatever the case may be, but that's not the case now. You know what I mean? I don't care about none of that. I'm so in my bag, you know, with just being humble and with just understanding what the need is for people, that I don't even care about none of that other shit. So, you know, everybody's different. You know, I want to start looking for investors and people with like-minded visions and goals, you know, and just things to offer. And, you know, investment doesn't always mean tangibility or finances. Sometimes that means, you know, you might have a closet of clothes you might want to get rid of, or you might be really good at, you know, outsourcing and collecting donations. That's somebody that we need actively, you know, on a team that I'm trying to build. So, you know, that's something that, and I know that how I'm discouraging, how time consuming a nonprofit can be. You know, it's like, do you do it for profit? But those are all things that I'm going to look into. I want it to be 100% on the house, whether the gas money. If I can give out $200 to no-go gas cards, why not? You, for a mom, I sponsored 4 gallons of gas for the month. That's a month of gas. You know, it's a little less than a month of gas, but if we're thinking about it in rationalized portions and being able to extend that resource to everyone, then that's enough. You know, 200 is, you know, I know that I certainly would have even, you know, been thankful for $25. So, you know, those are things that you know, these are just things that are really near and dear to me. You know, like, so, you know, but make sure y'all are hitting that button below and you're subscribed and stay tuned. Thank you to everyone that's supporting my content. And, you know, that's just tuning in just to see a regular lady living life. I love you. All right, we're going to take Lucian to school. We're taking Lulu to school. Then I'm going to grab some coffee. And that is that. I'm going to need you to be by me, sir. Yeah, because why are you all the way over here? So I'll never understand why somebody would pull out that far when they have all of this parkway, but whatever. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right, let's take that boy in school and let him get his day started. Lucian, baby, what kind of day you gonna have today? Lucian, what kind of day you gonna have today? You're gonna be? What are you gonna be today? You see, off. Come on. You're gonna be excellent? No, he said he's not. So, all right, cool. Everybody has a choice. You know, every day you can't be excellent, but you can try. You can shoot for the star. This is me, am I? I want to turn that down because when you get out and the Bluetooth disconnects, it's hell. Come here. All right. Come on. All right, y'all. Lucian's not feeling YouTube this morning, so we're gonna just. Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Come on, Lou. You know the deal. Y'all, he's not feeling it this morning, but it's cool. He's gonna feel it one way or another. So I gotta go to work. I'm out of here. You can't catch me. So I'm gonna go grab some coffee now. Regular mom shit. Y'all know what's going on. Jersey girl shit. I have to take these braids out of my hair, but I'm really at a stop. Oh, car's rolling forward. Not good. I'm headed in neutral. So we're gonna run right now. We're gonna go run. I'm gonna grab some coffee. Some coffee, baba. We're gonna get some coffee. Not that I can afford it, but we're gonna go do it anyway. Shout out to my man. Thank you to my man. Gave me money for Mother's Day, and I just ended up putting brakes on the car. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's always something. Not. You don't buy yourself something nice, put some brakes on the car, do something for the house. Wowzers. Wowzers. So, yo, I'm obsessed with BJ's Wholesale Club, but whatever. We'll get to that another day. Mama, your pom pom secret. Love my body's red. All right. Enough is enough. Enough is enough, bitch. Listen, before I get my coffee, I'm not human. So, if you're one of those people that are wholeheartedly human, before you consume coffee in the morning, well, good for fucking you, Susie Q. Good for you, fucking Mary. Like, okay. Immaculate Conception, Mary. Like, I'm glad you didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Mary wouldn't even act like that because she was humble. Like, y'all bitches be acting like, sorry. Bitch, I see you. Like, do you see me? Do you see me? That's the question, young girl. Don't make me mad. Don't make me mad. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm always gonna pull in that little handicap, got me little handicap sticker or whatever. I'm gonna pull in there real fast. I'm gonna show them what's going on. I shouldn't leave my car running. But who's gonna, if they take it, they take it. It's got full coverage and gap insurance. Take it, please. Can't afford it, I guess. It's a good day. All right, we got the coffee now. We're off to work. We got the coffee right here. I don't really care for Quick Check's coffee. I prefer Wawa's if I have to get, like convenience store coffee. If that's what I have to do, that's what I'm doing. That's what's in the budget. All right. I'll see you Spice Girls later. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you share my videos. Because if I find out you're not sharing them, I'm going to be mad. Okay? All right? You just come support a girl struggling. But I know that, but the abundance of God, because my story's a testimony, it's going to be something big for everybody. Love you.